up in here. It's cool and wanting to come on live, see what y'all got going on. You know, and I'm sizzling. Um, Happy April 1st. I don't know why I'm saying Happy April 1st like that's a holiday or something. Is April 1st? Is April Fool's Day a holiday? Is that? I wonder.
No, if the bank opens,
Yeah, I guess if the bank opened, then no, it's not a holiday. So I assume that's what's going on with that. Hope everybody is well. Cut down my notifications and everything. As you can see, you know I'm down with the brain sick. I got that twisted insane notification and all that good shit. All love to the brain sick and everything like that there, you know. But I hope everybody's well, man. I'm cooling. You know, just doing different things, trying different lives, as y'all can see what we doing, and just grooving and all that. We're gonna get back to the Freestyle Fridays, you know, soon. So just look out for that. And I be wanting to get the I want to be able to hear y'all music again. I'm trying to get up with y'all to see if y'all got something y'all dropping or something so we can rock, you know. Cause I always love hearing what the homies got going on. You know what I'm saying? So I need to make me a new playlist for the homies and all that for their new music and everything. But shouts out to everybody doing their thing and continue to do their thing in this crazy ass entertainment business that we're in. Okay, because it could be a capital BITCH a lot of times. Okay, but you just gotta deal with it and you know, take it how it come, which is mean also mean deal with it, and learn, you know, learn as you, which also means deal with it, you know, because and when you ain't got no private label signing you, and you ain't got no financial backers and all this here, when you going straight, no chaser in this entertainment game, it could be crazy, it could be a harsh, you know, but just know, don't compare. Comparing yourself to others is one thing. Accomplishments on a daily, because I notice, for me, I used to always think of negative things on a daily, but whenever I had, something good happen, I'd just probably be like, okay, that happened, and then go on. But when when I got some negativity or something going on, it's like I'm dwelling on that, and I'm wondering, and I'm trying to figure out why we're wired to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like why a lot of people are wired to do that. Some people aren't naturally wired like that, but I'm just trying to figure out why people are wired to do that. They say that it's survival or something. Your mind is on survival mode. That's why you look at negative things first or whatever, so you can, I guess that's how you avoid them or whatever. That's how the mind thinks, but I don't know. It's not cool. So you got to praise yourself for your accomplishments sometimes, and just know that you doing your thing and you getting accomplishments done. Okay. Speaking of accomplishments, okay, I was shared by Elon Musk and a couple other people shared my stuff that be doing a lot of political stuff. Who all shared my stuff? Who all shared my stuff? Let's see here. I'm trying to think. But yeah, it was. Hold on. Yeah. Uh, uh, Benny Johnson has reposted my stuff. What else? Andrew Clavin. I don't even know who these people are, but I appreciate them so much. They have reposted my stuff and all that. Also, we got Could Have Been Records has reposted my stuff. And it's crazy. So just hats off. Appreciate it. I'm getting love from artists that I look up to. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Shouts out to Twisted Insane. Shouts out to Lady Insane. Um, it just feels good, man. It feels good. Reaching milestones, man. We crushing it. Shandy Rock's doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shandy Rock's, aka Shantae's Appellation. She just finished putting together, or well, not just their clients, but for people to come in and learn new hair techniques and everything like that. I ain't got no hair, so I'm not the man for that. But if you need any kind of hair techniques and tips, you need to go to Shantae's Appellation, because she's killing it over there. All right, so heck yeah. And also, Shani Rocks has a single coming out soon, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Okay, just FYI, I got to put it in the queue tonight, just to be honest with y'all. So just look out for that in the next. Normally, my distributor gets it in there like within about like a day or so, but just wait about, if it don't come in the next tomorrow, just wait about 2 or 3 days. Shani Rock single will be out soon. But in the meantime, you can check out my new single, Fire, which is out now, which just dropped midnight last night or today. It's midnight last night. Well, I guess it is
same thing.
Last night.
Midnight and today.
Yeah, midnight and today is the same thing. So why do they call it midnight? Even though, because midnight is midnight, the middle of the night. Because ain't by the time you hit midnight, don't the rest of that time seem longer than 12 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how long is night? Like, night is from what? From like, well, right now with daylight savings time, it's what? What is it? It's 7 o'clock. So let's say it's gonna get dark like around 8 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I guess that's 5 hours.
Only 5 hours.
Okay, that's 5 hours. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the sun rises about like 6 though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, damn, maybe that is fine.
That is midnight.
That is about midnight. Well, ain't that a mother? Well, damn. When you sit and do the math, 12 o'clock, technically, now unless it get dark around like 6, then it wouldn't be midnight. Then it'd be like, like a quarter night or something. I don't know. We ain't doing the math. This ain't a math channel. It's a music channel. I used to hate math in school. How many of y'all hated math in school? Go ahead and put that in the comments. I freaking hated math. It's one of my weakest subjects. I love reading though. I used to love reading. I used to like it when the teacher, do the popcorn reading. I used to be one always ready to raise my hand, do the popcorn reading and all that. That's probably why I got picked on a lot. Because I could read so good, and the rest of them, they wasn't as articulate and all this, Wasn't my fault. I was from the same ghettos. I don't know how I started talking like this. Anyway, just happened. Okay? You ever heard Shani Rocks talk regularly? It's straight Southern. All right? I love it though. I love that Southern accent. So I have one too. It's just different. You know what I mean? I'm half New Yorker.
Everybody say it's half and half of you.
Yeah, I'm half. I got a little bit of Yankee in me. Halfway. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And with that is Fire out now. So make sure you smoke to that. All right, and relax. I made a track for the homies, for the smokers. You know what I'm saying? I'm always making shit for the smokers. Also, 420. I got the 420 playlist. Okay, it's going down. So make sure you check out the 420 playlist, which I just added Fire, couple of other songs on there, not just mine, and it's dope. Man, what's good? Appreciate the love from Detroit. Appreciate y'all in the 313. You know what I'm saying? Hope everything is all good up there. Is it still snowing? I would assume it's not snowing no more.
I wouldn't be surprised if
I wouldn't be surprised if it was though. But I'm assuming it's not snowing no more in Detroit. I hope it's not. I know y'all, it gets a little cold up there. Shouts out to Joe Quan the Hooligan. Always gonna show Joe Quan the Hooligan love. Always gonna show Joe Quan the Hooligan love. That's the homie, man. I met him, on the internet at a time when I was going through it mentally, and having a talk with him really helped set me back on course. So shouts out to Joe Quan the Hooligan, underground Detroit rapper, dope person, and yeah, check him out. When you get time to check him out, what I'm sizzling. But yeah, shouts out to the D, man. You know what I mean? I would love to go do a show up there. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot wait until we get this tour thing situated so we can go up there and do a show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Neighborhood Rap Dealer is the album I did with Joe Quan the Hooligan. And Neighborhood Rap Dealer is a song I did with Joe Quan the Hooligan. That we did together. So yeah, shouts out to that. We call ourselves, when me, Shani Rocks, and Joe Quan get together, we call ourselves Neighborhood Rap Dealers, from what he called himself the neighborhood rap dealer. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, and I felt like we was all rap dealers in our hoods out here in the streets. But Joe Quan take that hustling to a whole another level. See, I was out there hustling. I'd be in front of the corner store, and I'd be waiting for people to come in and all that, and I get them, or I walk around, go to different apartments and all this other good shit, different hoods and shit, and I sell my CD back in the day. But Joe Quan will walk in the corner store. You know what I'm saying? Walk right up to the cashier and be like, "What's good, baby?" You know what I'm saying? I got some good Detroit music. You know what I mean? I just wonder if you can help me out. I got, and it be tripping me out. And what be tripping me out, he be making the sale. Like that dude got to have if anybody ever had Underground Salesman of the Year awards, this motherfucker needs. I vote for him, okay? Because let me tell you something. This dude will walk around 12 o'clock in the daytime, okay? Check him out, Joe Quan the Hooligan. Check out his channel. He's dope. He will walk around and will go to a business, for warehouse business. Walk right in there. Old girl was sitting there like, "Hey, how you doing? Would you like application, whatever?" He was like, yeah, nah, but how you doing? I got some great Detroit music. And I was like, the HR? How you do that to HR? That is...
How you even get in the building, first of all?
Bro, that's hustle. Bro, ultimate hustle. Ultimate hustle right there. You know what I'm saying?
See, why he pitching this?
Man, listen here. What the fuck? I'm trying to tell you. CD selling man, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to him. Speaking of that, coming soon, we're gonna be having some albums coming. Some of the albums I got, we about to press those up, and because y'all been asking for them, certain ones. So we've been asking for South Carolina Street Legend. Some people been asking for singles and all this, but I got the singles in the remastered joint, like On Fire and Lil Dow and things like that. Yeah, but we got some albums getting pressed up soon for those who want those, just to let y'all know, you know what I mean? And we also, it's gonna come, we're gonna have a package deal going on, so stay tuned for that. Just to put you in an idea of what we're gonna do with it, is like, I want you, like I was just talking about, being on the street, selling CDs and all that good stuff. We coming up with a package where it's just like that. Like you online, but you rock with me, but we gonna give it to you like you met me at the corner store, or like you went to the corner store and you met me, and that's gonna be the package. You know what I'm saying? So just know, we putting that in the air for y'all, for those who rock with us. Those are coming. Also, too, what we got out is the Hybrid 803 hats. Okay, this is special. You can't get this one. All right, this is special. A limited. It was limited edition before. I don't know. I might put it. I don't know. I can't. But this one's special. I got this one. AE Gang and all that good shit. Hybrid 803 AE Gang. Shouts out to everybody who's still on the Audio Evolution and all that good shit. AE Gang. I still got people hit me up from AE Gang, and ain't nothing but love. AE Gang for life, like I said. But you know what I'm saying? You can get you a nice hat like I do with the green brim. You know what I'm sizzling? You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Green Street. And all that. But we got the green brim. You can look swanky like I be looking. We got the South Carolina Street Legend shirts. I got one right here. You know what I'm saying? On deck. I've been wearing mine. And check it. I had mine for some months. Okay, it's not fading, not nothing. It's nice. You know what I'm saying? South Carolina Street Legend shirts available at hybrid803.com. We also got That's Not Ken, That's Kenesha shirts from the sharing that we got from Elon Musk and everybody who been rocking with the jokes and everything from Hybrid 803 Comedy. Just letting y'all know those is out. So go ahead and cop whenever you can cop, you know what I'm saying? So that'll be dope. But yeah, man, got that fire out now, man. Crazy stuff been going on in the news, man. Rest in peace, young Scooter. I'm just now hearing about how, I appreciate the like, appreciate the love too. I'm just now hearing about how young Scooter got set up from some chick calling the police on him because she was jealous that she didn't get invited somewhere. So she called the police on him and made it seem like he was beating people up and doing all kind of crazy stuff, selling dope out the house and all this. And that's what led to him fleeing. And then they tried to, they said that he jumped over a fence and got his artery cut or something, and he bled out. Rest in peace. to him. That's crazy. But Young Thug just got online and said that the police shot him. That's what the autopsy said. So it's crazy. My whole thing is I hope they prosecute the woman that made that phone call, because too often a lot of men get destroyed from a woman just making false accusations on them. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's crazy. What's good, man? Why you mad? Yeah, that's crazy. But too many times I've seen it where women will make crazy accusations on the man, and the man being the man, especially in South Carolina, they don't even care to hear your side or nothing. They just come in to drop the hammer on you, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So making Georgia in the building. What is good? Down Life Twine. Appreciate you so much, the love for making Georgia all day. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. Whenever a woman is found, now don't get me wrong, I'm not, whenever, a woman cries, you might, you want to investigate. You don't want to take that lightly or whatever the case, but it's a lot of times where that gets used and abused. You understand what I'm saying? And yeah, that really has to, I really hope she gets held accountable for that, because that was crazy as heck, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all the brothers that's been going through something because of situations like that too, man. Because it gets crazy, especially in these southern states. A woman say anything on you, you are guilty until proven innocent. Okay, that's just it. You understand? So just keep in mind whenever you're out there messing with these women, especially these ones with the baddies and all that. If they into baddies and they into, love and hip hop and all this other stuff, you gotta watch them. Okay, real talk, because you don't know, people if people are entertained by certain things and all this, and they, then you gotta understand they are entertained and relate. They are entertained by things they relate to and incorporate in their lifestyle. So just know that, whenever you rock it with somebody, pay attention to what they enjoy. You understand what I'm saying? We beat mine. Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, rest in peace. That's crazy. That's what's up. Yeah, man. When they lie, they got to get it. They got to get it. You know what I mean? Because it's on one hand, you're looking at it from the point of view of, hey, you're trying to protect women and everything like that. But once you abuse that and everything, you just you make people look crazy, and you jeopardize it for others. So it's just like, yeah, that ain't cool, man. Appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me. Got some new people up in here, man. So that's dope. You know what I'm saying? It's always dope seeing new faces. I appreciate y'all to the utmost. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was crazy, man. South Carolina is a crazy state, though. Like, I've seen cases like on live PD and in real life, like females just coming down here just to run with people's kids and all kind of stuff, and keep them away from the father and all this, and it'd be wild, man. Men don't have as many rights in the eyes of the law. You gotta understand that. It bees like that. So shouts out to the brothers that's that's standing strong through adversity and things of that nature. I try not to look at too many negative things online, though, to be completely honest with y'all, because like I be a lot of people do like food fasts and everything. I be trying to do like negativity fasts and everything like that. Like I like crime dramas, and I like watching like Cops and Live PD and things like that, and serial killer stories and stuff like that. I'm not one, though. I know what I said earlier. Listen, I was into crime, and that's why I'm interested in looking at crime. Okay, that's my relatability. I was, but I ain't no more. Okay, but anyway, you take that as how you want it. And sometimes I just stop looking. You got to stop looking at that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just too heavy on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta like, just look at some different, cartoons or some funny old sitcoms or something like that. Martin's always good. Jamie Foxx show's always good. Rick and Morty's always good. Robot Chicken, things like that. You can't be in the negative all the time, because yeah, that ain't good. Okay, that ain't good, because you're gonna start You know, if you surround yourself with negativity all the time and you're looking at negativity all the time, all you're gonna have is negativity around you all the time or happening, and that's crazy. That's why I try to be into positive things, like looking at motivational things in the morning and shit like that. Um, you know, and studying things on this music business, you know, so I can further my education in this shit, so I can learn, you know, how to better my situation and my situations around me. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. Stay striving, stay learning. My whole thing is, you know, forget the negativity. Don't let no negativity bring you down. Just worry about you bettering yourself from the previous day. Okay. Growth, self growth. You know, self improvement. That's what we own. That's what we own. And discipline. Discipline. You know, knowing that you can't, you know, just waiting on things to happen, you know, or waiting on inspiration to happen or whatever, that don't always work. So you got to go get out there and make it happen and do it, you know, repetitiously. Is that the word I'm looking for? Repetitiously? You don't even know. Repetition. Repetition. Okay? Repetition will help you get better with anything that you do. All right? So yeah. Exactly. You program your mind without even realizing. Exactly. That's what exactly. Repetition. You know what I mean? Yeah, you sit there, you watching, you taking in all that negative stuff, and it's just wild. Especially me when I'm trying to come up with comedy and stuff like that. Like I don't be needing to say. And you know another thing I stay away from? I stay away from whack rappers. Because if I hear a whack rapper, for some strange reason, when I go rap, now all of a sudden my shit is whack. And I cannot stand whack rappers. I hate whack rappers, you know, as people. I said it out loud. Listen, but the point is, like, you know, I can't listen to it because it mess up my rhymes. You understand what I'm saying? So I just, like, I let it go. I don't need that whackness and they whack punchlines and all this, you know, flowing in my head when I'm trying to come up with hits. You know, I think I make a hit every time. That's me. But, you know, that whackness is gonna put some rust on your bars. You can't have that. Can't have rusty bars. All right? You know, women don't like no rusty bars. Anyway, you know, what's your definition of whack rappers, OG? Anybody that's just when the rap don't make sense. Like first off, if you can't pick a beat, because the beat is part of that. You know what I'm saying? But if we talking about just rap, let's take the beat out right now. But the beat is a part of that when we talking about making songs and all that. Just remember that. But you got to know how to pick a beat. There's an art form in that. But people just not making no sense. The flow not vibing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if it's a new flow, old school flow, or whatever. It could be an unorthodox type style or whatever the case. You know, your cadence ain't necessarily, it's not, you know, as long as the cadence is rocking though. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, but as long as it's making sense and you can feel the cadence. You know what I mean? That's yeah. If it's not making sense and you can't feel it, you know, when somebody rapping it, then I think that's whack. You know what I'm saying? To me, you know, I don't think it's necessarily what you're talking about, because you could be talking about all kind of stuff and bring new insight and all kind of shit. It's just how you talking about it, like, you know. And then some people be overthinking they punchlines and shit, like they be, you know, be coming up with some crazy ass shit. You know, talking about like pharaohs and all this and trying to incorporate the universe and all, you know, which is cool if you can do that, but you know, some people just be over, you know, just they punchlines don't even go over your head. It just they don't even get no lift. Like them things just be, you know. I can't even think of no whack, no examples. You know, I can't even think of that. But yeah, you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Yay. Is you saying Ye Kanye West is a whack rapper? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that fake smart shit. Yeah. I ain't with all that, you know. Yeah, don't do all that shit. It's all about the right down. Yeah. It's all about. That's what I feel like. It's all about the balance. Also, too, art is subjective too. So some people, like some motherfuckers, can be spitting good, and I just don't bump them like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. You know. You know, it's certain artists that.
How much of that Kendrick Lamar?
Why you, god dang it? Why you said Well, anyway, like Kendrick Lamar, like she said, okay, like we think Kendrick Lamar is a great rapper. Um, he does his thing. I'm talking about, down to the T and all that other good shit. You know what I'm saying? He's the man. But I'm not going to jam to every album and everything and every single, if that makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? Which I would assume people probably do that with a lot of artists, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. No, I'm from Austria, not my native language, but the reference to yay was funny. Not gonna lie, you was off the chain. That's what it is. Shouts out to you in Austria too, man. I can't wait to be able to get up out of here and go overseas and meet with y'all and see y'all and jam with y'all and all that other good shit. Ye been acting crazy though. That man been on there. He got on. I ain't even see the whole interview. I just been seeing clips online with him and academics. But this man had on a black Ku Klux Klan outfit and all this, and I just, you ain't seen that?
I ain't see that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. See, that's how much we be working. We don't even be seeing what be going on like that there. But yeah, like he tripping. This is what I'll say about Kanye West. Okay, Kanye West is, from what I from okay. Kanye West is coming from an angle of you can't treat him like a slave. The black man doesn't have a lot of rights when it comes to family and all that. And he's not kissing nobody's ass, whether you praise him or whether you disrespect him or whatever the fuck. He doesn't care, and he's just standing on with his opinions. I believe that's what he got going on with it. As far as his beefs with everybody, I don't know. I can tell you, being in the entertainment industry, from the outside, y'all may see people be like, "Oh, they used to be like the super team and all this other shit." Like, why him and Jay-Z ain't together, or whatever whatever. Him and Pusha T. Like, oh, you might as a fan, you might be looking at it like, oh, it's crazy. They make great music together. Why they not together? But I can attest, like, behind the scenes, shit goes crazy and left, and the people seeing you make beautiful music with, you just kind of distance yourself from, from whatever reason. So I'm not going to say, for him saying what he said about Jigga and him saying what he said about everybody else, I don't know, I can't say nothing on that because, I got stories about people that you probably would be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yeah, motherfucker like that. You ain't know, but it be like that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just the industry. You know what I'm saying? So real shit, the industry is fucking crazy. Yeah. But it do be like that. I mean, I guess growing up, you see like superheroes like the X-Men and all that shit together, and you be like, damn, why Wolverine going solo? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The whole time, Wolverine was fucking Jean Grey. Then Cyclops came in there, and then he started fucking Jean Grey on low. And then Wolverine came up to Cyclops like, damn, bro, but you fucking my old lady. And Cyclops was like, nah, I ain't fucking your bitch. The next thing you know, he walked out the danger room. He go back in the danger room to go train, and then now they in their butt naked, Cyclops hitting her from the back. That is what happens in the music industry. You don't want nobody hitting Jean Grey from the back on you. So therefore, you gotta stand 10 toes with Xavier, because he in the wheelchair, but he can move things with his mind, except his legs. But that's life, okay? Just gotta understand how life is. Life is crazy that way. All right? You can have powers to move things and still be in a wheelchair and can't move your legs. Okay? That's the entertainment business. All right? You may think I'm joking right now, but I'm being 1,000 with your ass right now. It is really like that, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's fucked up. Don't make no sense. You know what I mean? You get in it. You grow up looking at Michael Jackson like, oh, that's magical. Look at all that shit. He dancing. He got glitter on his socks. I want glitter on my socks. You know what I'm saying? He got a white glove. He got a monkey. I wanted a monkey. You know what I'm saying? He got giraffes and shit walking around his house. I wanted a giraffe walking around my motherfucking house. But do you understand what it takes to get the giraffe to walk around your house? Do you understand how many ass whoopings he had to have in order to have a monkey? Joe Jackson wasn't playing. All right? A lot of people think entertainers is crazy. They're not crazy. You just gotta understand it's fucked up. You just know that the game is fucked up. It's wild. Okay. New single Fire out now. Okay, make sure you check that out. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. So I hit a personal goal today. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Okay. I've done songs. Well, I've done. Yeah, I've done. Well, okay. I've done a song with this guy. Okay, and he pays for plays on his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he told me straight up, he pays for plays. If you want to know who it is, it's a song on my catalog called Chush. So check that out. Anyway, he told me he pays for plays. Okay, and for a good little bit of time, his one that he paid for on my queue was like the number one that he paid for me. Like I came close to topping it, but it's like, that one just kept saying, number one with the fake ass views and all this other fake ass whatever on my shit, on top of my real shit, because I don't do no fake shit, whatever like that. Artists understand too that can happen to you. You can be organic all day long, but you can do a song with somebody and then they can inflate it. And now you got to look at, small little inflations coming your way, and that shit's bullshit. Anyway, the point I'm making is my song On Fire has finally now topped it. That is my number one song. Yeah, it has surpassed it on Spotify. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this. Fuck that. It topped it. Stop it. Anyway, that song has surpassed it. Okay. So yeah. Hands shouts out to the people and the fan. Appreciate y'all listening and all that. Good. But yes, that happened. That's my number one song now, On Fire. And yeah, that feels good. That's going on, because I can't stand doing songs with motherfuckers who do that. I did that with once. And then there's another song out there that somebody just took. I had recorded in their studio once. I was just in their studio recording, and then they just fucking took the shit and fucking, put it out there. Then made it seem like they co-wrote the shit, which don't nobody help me right. But anyway, the point is, he put the shit out there and put some fake strings behind it. It's fucked up. It's crazy how they do. You gotta watch out. You can be organic and do it how you want to do it, but you gotta watch out who you collab with. Okay, real shit. That's why motherfuckers be like, oh, just collab, motherfucker. You can't just collab with motherfuckers. You gotta watch motherfuckers, see what's going on. Because my songs is my babies. Okay, I'm taking care of them. I raise them. I want to see them grow fully and get me platinum and gold. All right, needs to bring me the platinum and gold. Okay, can't do that when you're paying for bullshit. So don't never pay for that shit. Okay, what you doing?
I was checking this.
Don't never pay for that shit. All right, real shit. Inflated numbers is not the way to go. It's bullshit. So just know that. Anywho, all right. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. We got the single Fire out now. Man, On Fire going crazy. Shani Rock's got a new single coming soon. And I appreciate everybody who came on here and rock with me on this live. I'm going to get up out of here because I just went to the gym and now I need to get me some food for recovery. Okay, so make sure y'all check out the new single. I appreciate y'all so much for rocking with me on this live. And rocking with me like y'all do. Y'all the homies, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but love. Y'all stay up, y'all stay safe. Get out this freaking pollen, because this pollen sucks. I am honored to have all the love that I get from all over. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much, to the utmost. You have no idea, especially coming from where I'm from. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all y'all. I appreciate all the love from the bottom of my heart. Real shit. And yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button and all that other good shit. And I'ma see you next time we come across each other on this YouTube platform.